Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a very pleasant night to you, my pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict, and let's try this again an entire day later, because I only realized the recording was messed up in the last one, because I forgot information I said at the very beginning that I would include. This is going to be no better than the last one, but hopefully all the information I want to share will be shared, and my tired mind will be able to rest easy. Especially with the 80-something Master World things I've played. Ugh. I'm grinding like there is no tomorrow, to say the least. But, the main thing I want to talk about, as the title says, is the new Dreadnought. The Premier, of course, and it is the Frontier Flagship, nicknamed Premier for now. I'll do a detailed stats breakdown and stuff like that, as well as go over the mark upgrades in a different video. For now, I just want to share some thoughts on it, a little bit of gameplay, and how you can acquire it. So for now, it's just gameplay, acquisition methods, what I think of it, and then we'll move on to the next thing, which will be the record video for World Things from the other day. But right off the bat, weight is odd, to say the least, because as you can see, it's Mark 1 with, well, pretty much all level 3 stuff. Well, not all level 3. I wanted extreme durability because I wanted to farm a little bit with it. To the point that during last week's New Frontier thing, I managed to get a repair as low as 4 minutes and 52 seconds, which is free repair in space. And then I proceeded to be able to repeat that as many times as I wanted, so. Didn't record any gameplay of that, but I wish I had, because that would have been a pretty good video. But right off the bat, you get to put heavy deflector 3s on it, which is the new defense type for the Vega Federation, which is their deflector. Mods, the Frontier can use every single mod that the other vessels of their faction can use, so you can use the damage per second. This is one for it. Then you have this one, which is for the long strike, which I need to replace because I put the wrong one on there. You can use any weapon, and then it has its special squadrons that come with it. Now, as for acquisition, you can get the parts for them from the main event stores right here. And if I'm not mistaken, as long as they haven't changed, I can't see here, and I don't feel like reading the briefing. You can only get half of it in one event, and then you can get the next half in the next event. So from Thursday to Monday, you have the chance of collecting half the vessel, and then the next week you can collect the other half, or however you want to go about that. But you'll get a pretty decent super carrier, more or less. And then for getting the squadrons and whatnot, they are... Okay, they're right next, so I'm just blind. But you can get the level 1. The level 1 is what I use to get the level 2 stuff, and level 2 stuff you can get from the New Frontiers thing, and if I'm not mistaken, it starts tomorrow. Yep, right here. And this time around, we'll be able to go... Okay, to Mark 4, and we'll be able to get... Okay, more level 2. We have an additional... mod that I... Nope, never mind, same mods. Again, just scatterbrained. 3 of them. Okay, the new thing is the on-charge drive level 2, but I'm not really using the drives right now, so that's pretty much pointless to me. Okay, enough jibber-jabber. Let's go fight one of the Rubella 218s. The goal is simply to show you what the vessel can do. So first off, use your squadrons and pick off this one and this one because they're the lightest of the bunch, and then once you're done, you can turn around and start bringing all your weapons to bear on any of them, as you'll see as I play this fight out. Now, this is why I said go after them first, because they have the lightest armor along with the other one over there. And in a single flight, you can pretty much pick apart one of them, slow down a little bit, let that one catch up, pick apart the other one, then turn around and start firing your weapons on these ones. Point is, draw the fight out a little bit, make it so you're not fighting everything all at once. Keep their parries a little bit low. That's about it. Okay, they ran out of time of taking that one out. That's fine. A little mistake there on my part, but I can be excused because I played 80-something matches of World Tanks today. As some people probably saw from the post, I am going after the 2790, trying to get myself one. And yeah, I've been working pretty hard at about 70 matches each day so far. In the afternoon and the evening. World of Warcraft is the start of the day. So a pleasant start and then a rough afternoon and evening. I'm going to try and get the 2790 in the next 2 days. Well, 1 day, some odd hours before 2.0 drops for World of Tanks. And that's it. It is essentially a super carrier. We've had vessels like it before, and the greatest example of them to give would simply be the Segfault, the Behemoth, the... well, not the Orator, because it used spawns. 7 minutes, not bad. And then thanks to Civil War it's going on, 22 seconds, not bad. And completed a mission, apparently. But yeah, that is the Premier. It is more or less just a super carrier, and if you've played around with Tier 7 Dreadnoughts, which are the first additions to the game, you'll know exactly what you're dealing with, because it's basically the exact same squadron setup they had, just moved up 8 tiers. You can go like that, you can go Pharmacon, and where's my beautiful Segfault? Is it towards the beginning and I missed it? Yep, right there. Squadrons. And then 5 weapons. Oh, wait. I wanted to show the other one, the Behemoth. There's Umbra. And if I'm not mistaken, it has 2. Yep. But the first generation ones, they had 1, then the Segfault had 2, but it had far less weapons. The general thought for them is I just like the Dreadnoughts having squadrons. It gives them that little bit of flexibility to keep stuff off their back, and thanks to the damage bonuses, they can be extremely powerful. But back then, squadrons had so little health that they were kind of useless because they could be cleared out in an instant. Nowadays, squadrons, though, not so much, considering the fact that these ones have 500,000 hit points. Yeah, they don't get cleared out instantly like the old squadrons did, so they actually get to linger around and do some damage. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to talk about. How you can get the vessel, how you can get the upgrades is, again, through the New Frontier stuff right here. And it'll take you 3 weeks because they give us 400 parts per week, and tomorrow will be the start of my 2nd week of having it. But you can get multiple mark upgrades at the same time, and new targets each time. You have the lowest level one, 2nd highest, and then the 292, which is what I was... Oh, I don't see a new one. I don't see a higher level one. I'll actually be able to show you that you can get free repair time on the 292 then. Okay, that's literally all I wanted to talk about. And so far, not the Segfault, the Premier isn't a half-bad Dreadnought. It does just fine on its own. It's a super carrier. What can you expect? And like I said earlier, I'll go over all of the stats in its own dedicated stats video, break down the mark upgrades, what it gets per level, weight, whatnot like that. But that's going to be it. So be safe out there, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later.